Greetings from quarantine. This is your friendly local librarian, or not so local as the case may be. So during this time I have been really impressed with the way that so many different people have been finding ways to share content and share connections and share community with everybody, and I figured I could do that. And since I am currently a librarian without any patrons, I thought I would throw on the cardigan and bring y'all some book talks. That way, if you're bored and you're looking for something to read, or you have older kids and they need recommendations for something to read, maybe you can get some ideas. That was always my favorite part of my old job as a teen librarian, and I haven't been able to do that in a while, so I think it'll be fun. One thing I want to let you know is, even though most of y'all, the libraries are closed where you are, you can always check out books digitally through Overdrive or Libby. So Overdrive and Libby are both different versions of the same app where you can connect with your local library to check out items through their digital library. So you can check out ebooks and audiobooks that you can read or listen to on your computer, on your phone, on your tablet, whatever. So that's a really good resource, especially right now when most of us do not have access to the actual physical library. So if you're interested in any of the books that I talked today or any other day, that's a good place for you to see if you can get a hold of them. So today I'm going to do 2 books. I'm not going to do this every day. I'll probably do it maybe once a week, do 1 or 2 books at a time, or basically just when I feel like it, because that's how I roll. Today I'm going to do 2 books. One of them is by one of my favorite authors, Neil Gaiman, and it is called Anansi Boys. So before he died, Charlie Nancy's father seemed larger than life. He loved to sing, to dance, to flirt, and to play practical jokes, all of which left poor Charlie humiliated beyond belief, especially since he was often the butt of his father's jokes. So imagine Charlie's surprise when he finds out that his father was more than just embarrassingly unique. He was actually extraordinary. He was, in fact, a god. To be specific, he was Anansi, the African trickster god. But that means that Charlie must be a demigod, which is weird because he's never felt particularly godlike. But his father's god status isn't the only surprise in store for Charlie. Soon a mysterious, charming, handsome stranger shows up on his doorstep, claiming to be his long-lost brother. The stranger creeps into every aspect of Charlie's life like a spider, making a royal mess out of everything, and he refuses to go away. When push comes to shove, will Charlie Nancy be able to live up to his father's legacy? How far does the god apple fall from the god tree? To find out, you'll have to read Anansi Boys by Neil Gaiman. So like I said, this is one of my favorite authors ever. He is great at creating magical worlds that really draw you in. And for this one, if you like audiobooks, the narration is fantastic. So this is a really good one to listen to on audio. I have another one that is actually a YA title, but it was a fun read for adults as well. And it might be interesting to a lot of you because I know a lot of you, like me, are from Louisiana, and this is set in Louisiana. So this is a book called This Is Our Story by Ashley Elston. 5 best friends walk into the woods together. Only 4 walk out. When Grant Perkins is killed by one of his best friends while hunting, the small town of Belterre, Louisiana is stunned. These boys were rich and privileged, the sons of powerful and respected men. It's assumed that it was an accident, but none of the surviving boys will confess to doing it, or to seeing who did. You see, in addition to all being drunk and high when they walked into the woods that morning to hunt, which in and of itself would have taken them all down for negligent homicide if their parents weren't so well connected, they all have their own secrets to protect, and they're all their own reasons for being none too thrilled with Grant before he was killed. Kate, our narrator, works for the local ADA, who has been given the case. The parish district attorney all but tells the ADA to drop the case because he doesn't want to risk upsetting the remaining River Point boys' powerful families, especially for something that to all appearances was just a tragic accident. But Kate, who has been secretly texting with Grant for weeks before he died, is not ready to leave it at that. She's determined to get to the bottom of the case, to get justice for Grant. But in order to do that, she's going to have to take some big risks and learn some tough truths. Truths that affect more than just Grant's killer. What's Kate going to learn? Who killed Grant? And was it really an accident? Those are the questions that will be answered if you read the book. So those are our 2 books today, just 2 quick book talks. I hope that you enjoyed it and maybe found one of them interesting. Thank you for bearing with me. It's been several months since I've done a book talk, and it's a lot different doing it into a camera being held by your judgmental husband instead of a class of 6th graders who don't care what you're saying. So anyways, have fun, keep reading, stay safe. Goodbye.